kind of legato in. That's going to be our plan for the day. We do the 16-note triplets. That may or may not be all we get to today.
So just to review what we were doing.
Okay.
I'm recording now.
Okay,
so.
let me run through. Okay.
Yeah.
So for the 16th note sequences, for the diatonic scale, we use G major pattern 2. It's like this. This is the scale. You're going to play 3 sequencing groups, and they're actually written down on the page as well. You have straight scale and 16th notes, which is going to be this. You have the group of 4 sequence. Slightly so we can get through a little faster. So
okay.
This is not. You don't have to do this speed. I'm just doing this thing faster.
That's fine. Maybe one day. And lastly, you have the diatonic third, which is this guy. Now, the sequence itself is like this, and all together the pattern is me. Now when you practice it at home, what you want to do is pick a key for the day, and that key will constantly change. Go to the lowest pattern and alternate between those sequences. So I'm going to use C major, so find C, pattern 1, pattern 7, pattern 6, pattern 5, and I'm going to go up one pattern and down the next at the same time. So I'm going to go up pattern 5, down pattern 6 with straight scale, sounds like this. Pattern 7 and 1 in groups of 4. Then pattern 2 to 3 diatonic thirds. And then 4 to 5 straight scale. That's kind of the approach you want to take. Now, you don't necessarily have to go up one pattern and down the next. You just do one pattern at a time. Okay.
But that's the way you want to do it. Now, before you turn off the camera, let me run you through the 16th note triplet sequences, so you have those guys as well.
Okay.
So 16th note triplets are 6 notes per beat. There's 5 sequences in this group. The first one, and I'll go back to just using the pattern 2 scale like I did with the 16th note group. The first one is straight scale. So that's going to just be, with the metronome, straight up and down in 6s. So we're counting that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it's going to sound like so. Okay, next up is the standard sequence. That's made of 2 groups of 6. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's our pattern. Then you just go to the next string, do the same idea conforming to the pattern. Next string, next string, next string, next string. Once you're done going up, you start descending with this pattern. So it starts with a straight 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the second group of 6 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the whole pattern looks like this. And that pattern will repeat on each string group. Next string group, next string group, next one, and last one. So the whole thing all together with the metronome, just to kind of play so you can kind of see what it's going to be, but not hopefully too fast that you can't see what I'm doing. Okay, that's the standard sequence. Now, next one after that's going to be the 16th note triplet Paul Gilbert variation. Now, the going up part will be exactly the same as last time. So the A stand, I'll go ahead and play that to the metronome here. It's going to be. That's the going up part. It's exactly the same as last time. Descending is where it changes. That's why it's called the Paul Gilbert variation. And the second group of 6 goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's our first group of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all together, that's our descending pattern.
And on each string group, we repeat the same concept. Okay, now with the metronome, so we can hear it all together. And this is relatively quick. So as that. That's the Paul Gilbert variation. 2 more to go. Next up is string skipping. This is exactly what it sounds like. You're just going to skip strings and stay in the pattern. So if you start on the B, you're going to go B string to A string, then B string, D string, A string, G string, D string, B string, G string, E string. And then coming back is exactly the same. We'll go back E string, G string, B string, D string, G string, A string, D string, E string, A string, B. So all together, just go play with the Z metronome. It's going to be. Like that. Right, and then last but not least is the string skipping sequence. In string skipping sequence, when you hear the word sequence, what you want to do is think pattern that repeats. This is made of 2 groups of 6. You start with a string skip, and then come back a string. That's basically it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you're already in position, start the next group of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Starting again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Starting again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then when you go to the high E, you're done at that point. Don't go back to the B, because if you do that, you have nowhere to jump. You can't go.
Right.
There's nowhere to jump off of that. So once you're at the bottom, you just turn around and do the same idea going the other way. So skip a string, come back a string. Skip a string, come back a string. Skip a string, come back a string. Skip a string. So slowly, it's going to be. And with the metronome, a little bit quicker, so it's. So let me go and play each of those one more time, and then I'm going to demonstrate how I'm going to practice it. So start with straight scale, that's just. You have the standard sequence. And the Paul Gilbert sequence. String skipping. And string skipping sequence. Now how we practice this, we practice it very much like we did with the 16th notes before. So say I was in the key of A major. From the home pattern, I walk my way down to pattern 7. So the first one would be straight scale. Next one up and goes a little faster, just to go through it faster. Next one's pattern 1, go in standard sequence. Number 2, do the Paul Gilbert sequence. Pattern 3 is string skip. Pattern 4 is string skip in sequence. And back to 5, straight scale. And back to the sequence. Like that. That's sort of the approach you want to take to it.
Okay, I'll practice it.